Good morning, this is a Shaman Oracle reading for Tuesday. Today I'm reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio, and this reading here is for Virgo. Welcome Virgo. I'm using the Archetypes deck, and the first card for you is a so-called Self card, and it is called the Sustainer. And the Sustainer is the Peacemaker, the Upholder, and the Preserver. The Sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. This Sustainer cultivates the gardens, pays the bills, keeps the meals warm, and the mouse sweetly fed. The Sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. So the Sustainer has a natural inclination to nourish others and to preserve the Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, and to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It is common for the Sustainer to become overworked, and so leading to resentment. The tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the Sustainer rarely receives the credit or the attention that is required. The Sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially with regards to relationships, that the Sustainer resists necessary change. So take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. Contemplate what truly sustains you. Make maybe a list and notice how simple yet powerful those things are, and spend some time tending to them. And take note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? And the second card is a so-called Places card. And the Places card is called the Desert. And the desert is the drought, the wasteland, and also the badlands. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, and grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of this landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks, they are terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truth resides in the desert that otherwise remains hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call surround you. So let the winds and the sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. And I think it is the crows, the birds, right? The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call surround you. So let the winds and the sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. The desert is alive and pulsing with energy despite its desolate appearance, so turn toward it rather than away from it. And when in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You are not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think, because water is very near. So that's good to know, right? And the last card is a so-called initiation card. And that one that came out for you is called Kairos. And Kairos, let me find it. Here it is. Kairos is about mythic time and synchronicity. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing, and not a moment longer. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos or mythos. Logos and mythos. Look it up maybe if you don't know about chronos and kairos, and logos versus mythos. Okay? So that was your reading, Virgo. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a wonderful day today. I wish you a great week. Take care and goodbye.